All right, we're going to do expanded form and line of symmetry. I'm going to split this into two parts. So we'll do part one today with the expanded form, and then we'll do part two in the next one. Okay, so we're going to focus just on expanded form for right now, section 10.6. Okay, so I'll just show you which ones are which. This is factored. This is expanded. Not necessarily equal to each other. Okay. Factored. This would be factored. This is expanded. Factored. Expanded. Expanded. And factored. Okay, so if we look at each of these, all right, they're either binomials or trinomials. Okay, there's no parentheses, whereas over here, these are all a binomial times a binomial within parentheses. Okay, so that's our difference between expanded form and factored form, just at a glance. Okay, relating it to the algebra tiles, if we were to look at this as length times width, this is x plus 2, okay, and this would be x plus 1. So if I took width times length, okay, I could look at it like that. Or, remember, you can look at color. This is x squared plus 1, 2, 3x plus 2. Okay, so on this one, I'd have x plus 1, 2, 3, 4 times x plus 2. Or, I could look at the inside. I've got x squared plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6x plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now as you probably could guess, these two are then interchangeable. All right, and we'll get to that in just a second. Let's try a couple more of these. This would be x times 1, 2, 3 times x plus 1. And then this would be x squared plus 1, 2, 3, 4x plus 1, 2, 3. Okay, so again, those are interchangeable. I'll show you how in a second. Last one, x plus 1 times x plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then we've got x squared plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6x plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now let's go to the next one and let's figure out how we can go from here to here without having to build a rectangle with the algebra tiles. Okay, so like I just mentioned here, it says one way to find the product of two binomials is to build a rectangle from algebra tiles, which is what we did back here. So we just built it and then we saw the two relationships. Or you can use the distributive property. Okay, distributive property, remember, is just something like this, right? X times x is x squared, x times 5 is 5x. Okay, we can also use it with two binomials. This is a monomial and a binomial. We can also do this with two binomials. So we just have to make sure we get them all. So we got to take the x times the x times the 6, the 5 times the x, and the 5 times the 6. All right, then I look for like terms. These are the same. Okay, so that would be the same as this. These two are interchangeable. Okay? A shortcut for expanding the product of two binomials. In other words, to make sure that we get all four parts, some people use a little shortcut. It's called FOIL. Okay, it's supposed to help you remember to get all four parts. FOIL stands for first, outer, inner, and last. So we multiply the first term times the first term. Okay, x times x is x squared. The outer term times the outer term. So 6 times x is 6x. The inner term, that was our O. Inner times inner, so 5 times x. And then last term times last term. Okay, then you just combine them together. Okay, and that's what we get. All right, I'm just going to do the one over here, just so we have room. Okay, so first times first, x squared. Outer times outer, don't get messed up by the sign. Okay, there's a minus there, so minus 4x. Inner times inner, and last times last. And again, watch your signs. So on my middle part, I've got negative 4x plus 10x is going to get me 6x. And then I get my minus 40. All right, let's try a couple more. All right, so this would be x squared plus 5x. First outer. I guess I didn't go in order. I'll just reset. So first, outer, inner, and last. And again, that's just to help you remember. If you don't want to go in that order, don't go in that order. Okay? Okay? X times x. X times 8. 7 times x. 7 times 8. Add them together. Okay? Another plus plus. Let's try one with a different sign. X squared plus 9x minus 1x minus 9. Combine my middles, and I get that. Okay, this one we haven't had before. We got a minus minus. So x squared minus 6x minus 3x plus 18. Okay, negative times a negative, right? Combine these together. Okay? Okay, this is an interesting one too. Let's do this one, last one. X times x is x squared minus 3x plus 3x minus 9. Now, when I have minus 3x plus 3x, they're gone. So that's just going to become x squared minus 9, kind of a special little one. Okay? All right, so that's the gist of part 1. All right, and I'll have you do some practice ones on this to make sure we've got it.